This morning on Ready Pet Go, we are introducing you to a local pup with a very big following.
Okay, so his name is Acorn, and he has admirers throughout the U.S. and abroad. A rescue whose tale teaches us lessons about dogs with differing abilities and the special love that they bring their forever homes. Lindsay Buckingham reports.
This is how Acorn's story started. A stray puppy in the shelter who would bang his water bowl all night. The staff asked volunteer Mary Motley to take him home for the weekend, just to give the other kennel dogs a break.
So I brought him home and immediately wanted to take him back because he was horrible.
It wasn't that Acorn, the incorrigible, destructive pup, wouldn't listen. Mary discovered he couldn't.
The kennel paid for him to go to a vet, and the vet said, oh yeah, he's deaf, he was born deaf.
The sad truth about deaf dogs is that they are rarely adopted and often euthanized. That started a movement by Mary and a team of dog-loving devotees to rewrite the story of animals like Acorn.
A deaf dog is really not very different than a hearing dog. You just talk with your hands instead of your mouth. And I still talk with my mouth with him too.
Mary and Acorn started attending a teenage terrors class at Cold Nose Companion's dog training.
It was clear from the start that Mary, she's an experienced handler. She knows what she's doing, but that she had a real handful in Acorn.
But Acorn is smart, and because he's deaf, isn't distracted by noises. Together, Mary and Carol began teaching Acorn signs, some already used by the American Kennel Club, and others they created, simple enough for Acorn to understand, easy enough to do with one hand, still on Acorn's leash.
We felt it needed to be a very accessible, a very intuitive kind of a sign language for deaf dogs.
Today, Acorn knows roughly 30 signs. His story won over Petco's All for Love Foundation, which chose him as a holiday wish grant winner. Mary and Carol wanted more for dogs like Acorn and brought in fellow rescue advocate and writer Timmy Sullivan to help.
Timmy and I talked and said, let's write his story and see what happens.
The book is called Definitely Awesome, the story of Acorn, with his likeness illustrated by Jenny Campbell. Along with it, Acorn's Dictionary of Signs. But perhaps more importantly, the Acorn Project provides a cheat sheet for shelters to help teach deaf dogs simple universal signs and begin the training process.
We've given them this really quite simple, straightforward way of preparing that dog for adoption and success.
Amazing how this one dog is rewriting the story for countless others like him.
Many, 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 I'd say, 50 dogs have been adopted because, people will write me all the time and say, I adopted my own Acorn.
Lindsay Buckingham, 3 News.
Acorn is an amazing dog. You can learn more about the Acorn Project on our website, WKYC.com. And as that story kept going, it just became more incredible to watch in the book, and it just kept going and going.
So with the book, and you have Acorn, I love how kids can learn sign language and also learn compassion. It's just that different abilities in terms of humans as well as dogs.
It's amazing
all acceptable.
what they can pick up. It really is. You think of the dog stories where, maybe they're missing a leg and they learn to walk. They can adapt to just about anything.